Hello everyone, so this is Legion of Guile here. This is the monthly haul for April, and I know April hasn't ended yet, but there isn't going to be much I'm going to be picking up anyway. So in the last like 5 days, the last week of the month, so I thought I'd just do the whole video now. So there's not much in this month because university, the first semester, is currently going on, and I have a 1 week break over, 2 week break over like the Easter, because it's the mid-semester break here in Australia. So I had more time to, make videos and stuff. So yeah, just recorded Legends of Dark Knight episode 3, which was on When in Rome. Episode 1 and 2 was on Long Halloween and Dark Victory. So if you're interested on a review of those stories, do check them out. But yeah, let's get on the whole. Not much, just a lot of the regular stuff. So Batman issue 19. This is part of the I Am Bane storyline. This was actually, I think, the I Am Bane storyline, I think, is the turning point for Tom King's Batman. I think this arc was very well handled. And my predictions was correct that I Am Suicide really just led up into this arc, because this arc was very well done. Also love this cover. You see a lot of villains. It's always very nice. It's just that Two-Face kind of irks me a little bit. Like, I'm more used to having Two-Face having grey hair on the other side, or like bleached white hair. It's kind of different, but yeah. A very cool cover. Yeah, like I said, now issue 20, which was the last issue on I Am Bane. The fight scenes in this issue was like insane. I love Bane as a villain, because writers kind of write him as like the psychotic Batman addicted on drugs, or he's like this like hyper smart character who like kind of like respects Batman and like respects Batman's position as like the protector of Gotham, and he's like this really intelligent but also like very strong like luchador character, which is pretty cool. Also just love Batman's new costume, especially the belt. It's nice having like yellow on Batman again. And then issue 21. This is if people are interested about what's happening in Rebirth, I think this is the issue to get. Batman issue 21, part 1 of the Button. I think this is a Batman and Flash kind of crossover, I think, or Flash just plays a big role, and I'm not too sure. But this is pretty much expanding on the events of DC Universe Rebirth, so Batman finding the pin of the comedian, and also the events out of the last issue of The Flash when Professor Zoom remembers the events of Flashpoint. So this is, not much actually happens in this issue, but it is a great issue. Like the one fight scene in this issue is really well done, like especially the way they did it in like a 9-panel structure. I really enjoyed that. So yeah, my main gripe is that I don't really like how writers always use Professor Zoom as like the reason behind things. It's kind of cheating in the sense to me. Like I feel like the thing he said in Flashpoint, "It was me, Barry, all along," like kind of fits into how his character is being used this day. Like it just always ends up being, "It was me all along, Professor Zoom." So yeah, I think this was a cool turn for the character, him remembering the events of Flashpoint, and we'll see what happens to his character, because like similar to like Wally West, now he's a character that's like out of the current timeline, because he remembers the events which triggered the start of the New 52. So like what role does he play? Like, is Dr. Manhattan just gonna, well, if you read the events of the book, like what happened to him when he quote unquote saw God? So yeah, I'm just intrigued, and I'm really happy that DC Rebirth is bi-weekly now, so I don't have to wait a month. And then I also got the variant cover, the Tim Sale one. It's pretty cool. He just flashes on this one. Batman's like wrecked on the floor. You can see the Batcave in the background, the giant penny from Penny Pincher. the robot T-Rex, and the classic Batmobile. That's always pretty cool. And yeah, and also we had to get the lenticular cover, similar to the Villain Week. This one, if you can see properly, has Flash here holding the comedian pin, and then you have Batman. So yeah, I love this cover. I think this is one of my favorite covers in recent history. It's super gimmicky, but it works so well. Yeah, so lastly I picked up Starman issue 0. So my local comic book store found some in their warehouse and they were putting them out for sale. There's some other stuff they have, like they have I think Batman Judge Dredd and like Batman Predator, and they also have a Batman Run Riddler Run among some of them. They also have some stuff from the first Harley Quinn solo series. Though I don't think any of the issues were like special or anything. But yeah, Starman issue 0. This was one of the, if not the, actually no, I would say one of the best comics that DC put out in the 90s. Like, this is just amazing. This was just amazing. In this one, I think this was so well received and so like critically acclaimed and beloved that the author they gave this Starman character the Sandman treatment, where only people could only use this character in the stories with the like blessing of Robinson, I think. And this was a great series. I think one of the most iconic moments is when the original Golden Age Starman and the Mist, when they died. The Mist had like a bomb going on because he made a deal with a demon whose name I suddenly forgot. The one who killed, I think it's the one who killed Elongated Man in Final Crisis. But there was like a nuclear bomb, like an atom bomb or something, a weapon of mass destruction, and like the original Starman, he like teleports them to the moon, and he's like, it was really fun, like in the old days, because like the Mist was like a super old guy who was like about to die. I think that's why he made the deal with the demon to begin with. And it was like, oh, it was a pleasure fighting with you, I guess, fighting you. He just says like it's a pleasure, and like they shake hands, and then like they explode, and then like the bomb explodes and they both die, sacrificing themselves to save the city. So yeah, it was very interesting. I think also Shade appears in this. Shade, the shadow guy, he appears in this to some capacity. And yeah, the art in this is very cool. This cover is also very cool. You have like the Western Zodiac in the background. Yeah, very happy to pick this up for actually a pretty good price. It's lower than, I paid like $7.50 for this, so not too bad. So yeah, also like in general, I've just been reading a lot now, so I'm just gonna quickly go through some of that because it's part of the reason why I haven't uploaded much, because I've been reading a lot. So I've been reading 2 books in particular. They're both very good, whether you are religious or not. So I picked this one up. This is very thin. I think it was like $15, I think the book was, 20. But yeah, this is a sort of biography by Shawn Michaels, who is a WWE wrestler, very popular during the Attitude Period, and like how in previous times, like during the 90s and stuff, how he was like hooked on drugs and like women and like this very bad lifestyle, and then how he came to find religion, became a Christian, and turned it all around, turned his life around for the better. And it's got just tells of his life, his current life, like his return to the WWE, and like how like everyone like reacted to his change. And there's some stuff in the opening by some of his friends and other wrestlers, like The Undertaker and Vince McMahon, the owner of the WWE, whose wife is now a senator in the States. So yeah, great read. Even if you're not a religious person, this is still a very inspirational book. And the other one is volume 3 of World Religions and Cults. So this is I'm always just fascinated with like the history aspect of Christianity. I am a Christian, but I am also mainly fascinated with the historic parts of it. So this is a great book. So volume 1 was about like the ancient times. Volume 2 was about like the medieval times, I think it was, like the Dark Ages and stuff. And then volume 3 is like the current day, so it's also atheistic and humanistic religions. And yeah, it's just very interesting. So this has just been taking up a lot of my time. I haven't really had much time to read comics or buy comics, so yeah. This has been the haul for April, and just some books that I've been reading lately. So yeah, until next time, this has been Legion of Guile.